Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Make sure this is on. Can't hear me. Hold on 1 second now. I guess it'd be helpful if I plug this in. All right. Take some of this music off. All right. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back to the Real Deal Kahlil show. My name is Kahlil Manning out of the Richmond, Virginia office, and I'm excited to be with you all today. This is episode 2 of many episodes. Really appreciate the response last week and all the very good questions that came through. And just to let you know, this show was birthed out of necessity. We're in a very, very crazy period of time in our life right now. We have a virus going crazy. People are losing their jobs. People have lost their jobs. Folks are being forced to homeschool. Just the world as we know it has changed. So in an effort to help, be a blessing, offer some words of encouragement, but also some practical advice on insurance, because this is a very, very, very important subject. You have so many people are going through so many health issues, and they're very, very concerned that the insurance is not going to cover them properly. Some are being misinformed by information on the internet. Some don't know where to turn. So, I started this channel as a way to give some real raw information directly from a person's on the inside. Okay. I'm a licensed insurance broker with throughout the country. So I work for myself, but I'm contracted with many companies, but I work for none of them. I only work for you. So I'm going to give you real raw information. I want you to call in. You see the number scrolling down the bottom of the screen. You can hit us up on Facebook Live. If I don't know the answer, I'll get the answer to you. But I've been in the business for over a decade, and I know a lot about this business. Okay, so today's topic is a very, very juicy one, very good one. Okay, with so many people concerned about their insurance and not knowing if they have enough to pay or to keep their insurance, I have a little known secret that insurance companies don't want you to know. It's a strategy that can be used to help save you literally thousands of dollars a year on your insurance that insurance companies don't want you to know. And I'll tell you why they don't want you to know about it. Okay. You know why insurance companies are in business, right? If you can see me, what's that? Make moolah, make money. Okay. Insurance companies are betting that you don't get sick, and you're betting that you do get sick. Okay. So it's always a bet. All right. And you got to see who wins the bet. A lot of times, if you don't know what you're doing, insurance companies win. Okay. So this strategy I'm going to talk to you about, imagine if I tell you that you can have coverage that not only will you be able to use it where you need to, but if you get hurt, if you got sick, if you got ill, if you got diagnosed with a major illness like cancer, heart attack, stroke, or something like that, you'll be able to have more than enough money to pay off your deductible, more than enough money to pay out your out-of-pocket maximum, more than enough money to have to go to the doctor of your choice anywhere in the country. And it would be within your budget. Would that be appealing to you? That's what I'm going to talk to you about today, guys. I'm going to talk to you about a strategy that insurance companies don't want you to know, because insurance companies need you to spend more money. If you spend more money, they can make more profits on you, okay? Because you don't know. But today you will know, okay? So I'm going to tell you right now, Nikki. All right. So I'm going to go to a very well-known website. You all heard of healthcare.gov. Okay. So let's go ahead and put in information in the system here. I started it right here. So let's say it's a family of 5, and you're putting your information in. Okay, and healthcare.gov, this is the national, they call it the marketplace. Some people call it the marketplace. Some people call it healthcare.gov. Some people call Obamacare. It's all the same thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that information in here. Let's see. Oh, gender. Continue. All right. So now you have a husband, 40 years old, wife is 42, and they have 3 kids, 6, 7, and 6. Okay, so they must have twins. Okay, all right. So confirm, and they make a household income of about, let's say they make a household income of 90,000. Okay. Now, here's the strategy. Okay, let's say you're a healthy person. Okay, you're a healthy person. Okay, you and your family don't go to the doctor often, just once a year for a physical checkup. You've never gotten sick, never get hurt. You're generally a healthy family. Okay, and right now on your job, right, because most companies now, they only pay pay for their employees, and if you add a spouse and children, you're paying full price for those. So a lot of families are spending well over $1,000, $1,500. I've even had from families spending $2,000, $2,500 a month on health insurance. Right, and if you have a big family, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know this is exactly true. Okay, so you're spending a lot of money on insurance and you're not even using it. So here's the strategy. Okay, insurance companies want you to be afraid of the unknown. Okay, what you have to do, you have to use what you know and use that to your advantage. So if you're a healthy family, right, if you notice on most plans in America now, they have these what you call high deductibles. Okay, now notice there's 2 numbers here. They have a deductible and an out-of-pocket maximum. All right. When you're looking at these numbers here, these are 2 different numbers, but they fall in the same pool. Okay. Now, if you're looking at healthcare.gov, this number is in half. Right. This is the family total. This is not the individual total. So on this particular plan with Anthem, and by the way, this is in Virginia. So you have a family of 5. They have a plan that's $216. Now, imagine you're a family of 5, right? If you're a family of 5, the average family of 5 is going to spend on their job, is going to be charged about $2,000 on health coverage. Okay. Now, you have a plan, it's a higher deductible plan. Now, the premium's $216. Okay. Now, you say, okay, I like that, but you want to go a little bit, you want to do a little bit better. Okay. So let's say you get a plan has a little bit lower deductible. Remember, this is a half now. Okay. So now that's $4,400 in deductible, and that's $6,350 in out-of-pocket maximum. Okay. You still have your preventative services built into the plan. You still have, I think you have a copay on this plan. But even if you don't, you're saving a tremendous amount. You're saving about $1,700 a month. Now, here's the strategy. Okay. If you know that you generally don't go to the doctor and you're generally a healthy person, what's the only reasons you'll even use your insurance, right? What's the only reasons? Think about it. Anybody in the hospital is there either for an accident, or they have some kind of illness, or they have some kind of critical illness. One of the 3, right? Think about it. Anybody in your family, you know, anybody has ever been in the hospital for anything else other than an accident, general sickness, or a critical illness? Anything else, right? And everybody else is just using their insurance, going to the doctor, coming back home. So why spend an exorbitant amount of money on something you're only using in a catastrophic basis, right? Here's the strategy. What if you got a plan like this? It had a higher deductible. Okay, it had a higher deductible, a higher out-of-pocket. This deductible here is $7,250 which is individual. And let's say you had some supplemental insurance. This is the strategy, right? If you don't know what supplemental benefits are, I'm gonna tell you right now. Supplemental benefits is literal insurance policies, right? That insures you for either an accident, critical illness, general hospital stay, and it's money paid directly to you. So now, instead of giving the insurance company all your money because you want to get a low deductible and a low payment for a plan you're not using but once a year, why not go ahead and get a high deductible plan? Okay, I'm trying to find a plan that has a low deductible. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Let me go in here real quick. I'm going to change here. Give me 1 second. And go to the end. Look at this right here, for example. Okay, you still have a high deductible in here. All right, so this one here is $900. Deductible is $3,000. Okay, you still have to come out of pocket for over $6,000 as an individual on your out-of-pocket maximum. So you still have to come out of pocket in addition to the $900 you're spending. Okay, what if you spent it a little bit better? What if you put the money back in your pocket and you say, okay, if something happens to me, I'm going to go ahead and spend the money as I see fit. I'm not going to give the insurance company all my money. If I need to spend some money, I'm going to use my supplemental money to pay it. Okay, so you get an accident policy. Okay, you get an accident policy that pays you. For example, you have some policies out there that'll pay you $10,000 the moment your foot crosses the entrance sign of the hospital. Pays you directly. Okay, or you get diagnosed with an illness like cancer, right? Which is a real thing. Even though you're healthy, you don't know what's going on under the hood, right? You may be healthy today and be sick tomorrow. Okay, I think the time that we're living in right now, you know that's to be true. You can be healthy today and be sick tomorrow. Okay, let's say you get diagnosed with an illness like cancer, heart attack, stroke. Okay, and right now it's a true thing because right now 1 out of 2 men in America are being diagnosed with cancer. The other half is being diagnosed with heart disease, and it's the opposite for women. 1 out of 2 women being diagnosed with heart disease, and the other half is cancer. All right, you probably know someone in your family, in your neighborhood, in your church, right, or on your job that has been dealing with cancer, or they know someone who's dealt with cancer. Okay, it's a real thing that we have to take into consideration. What if you had a policy that paid you $100,000 if you got diagnosed with cancer? Okay, upon diagnosis, but you still had a $6,000 out of pocket to pay, and you use your supplemental benefits instead of your savings account. Do you see where this is going? This is how you can save money. Now you're probably asking me, how can you get it? How much does something like that cost? Okay, I'll show you. Okay, but remember, in the illustration, a family of 5 is spending over $2,000 on health coverage. Okay, you can get a regular health plan on here and not give the insurance company all your money. And go back for, let's see, $216, right? And then let's say you have some supplemental benefits that cost you $100 for accident. Okay, so now you're at $316, and you have some critical illness coverage because you have a family history of cancer and you're concerned about that because your dad died of cancer and your mom was recently diagnosed with cancer, and you have aunts and uncles who've had bouts of cancer, and you're concerned about that because it could be devastating if you get diagnosed with cancer, and you get a $100,000 cancer policy for you and your wife, and let's say that costs you $60, so now you're at $160. All right, and you have a general hospital stay policy for your whole family. So let's say it's another $100. Okay, so let's say now altogether you have $260 in supplemental coverage, but you have access to over $120,000 in total coverage, total potential money out of pocket that will come directly to you. Okay, can you see where this is going? So you add another 260 on top of this, so now you're at, let's do the math on that, 260 plus 216. So now you're at 476. So now you have $476 out of pocket when before you were spending $2,000. And then if something were to happen, not only do you have a comprehensive health plan, but now you have access to over 100,000 in potential money that you can put in your pocket, in your account, and you can still pay your medical bills. And then here's the thing that a lot of people forget about, okay? Right? In the crisis of 2008, and you can research this, right? In 2008 crisis, we had foreclosures, right? Loss of jobs, obviously loss of income, right? And that was one of the most devastating time periods in our history. This right now we're going through right now is surpassing that. But in 2008, we had foreclosures. Okay, I want you to research it. Don't believe me. Do you know what percentage? I want you to guys to guess what percentage of people who have foreclosures due to medical bills. What percentage of people do you think declared bankruptcy because of medical bills? 30%, 40%? What do you think? Okay. All right. So the answer is 78%. 78% of let me repeat that. 78% of the people in America during the 2008 crisis, 78% of those people said it was due to medical bills, because here's the domino effect. All right. So you get sick, you have an accident, something happens unforeseen, right? You can't go to work. Okay. Now you can't go to work. And then so you're out of work for 2 weeks. The doctor says you need to stay out of work a little bit longer. You tell your boss, hey, listen, I need to stay out of work for another 2 weeks. He says, okay, all right, that's gonna come out, your leave. Okay, perfect. Okay. 2 weeks go by, now you're out of work for a month. Okay. Now you go back to work, okay, and you still don't feel well. You say, listen, I need to take some more time off. They say, okay, listen, how much more time do you need? So, well, I don't know. I think I need another 2 more weeks. Now you're out of work for a month and a half. The bills are still coming in, okay? Then you get the call, say, listen, unless you can come back to work in another week, we're going to have to let you go. But you can't go back to work because you're not well. So now you lose your job, right? Now okay, what's the difference? Definitely, we're going to talk about that in a second, Dwayne. So you lost your job, okay? But guess what's due in June? Your mortgage, your car note, your light bill. They don't care that you got cancer. They don't care that you had an accident, and they don't care that you're sick. Only thing they want to know is they care about what are you going to do with the payment, okay? So remember, in addition to paying your medical bill, right? Because this is your responsibility now. That $6,000 out of pocket. Okay, it was actually more than that. So what's that? It's 81. It's 8150. I'm sorry, 8150. 8,000 out of pocket. Okay, you still have the mortgage, the car note, and the bills are still due. What do you do? Yes, you now have a backup. You now have some supplemental coverage. Okay, that's the value of supplemental benefits, right? Your insurance is only designed to pay your doctor's bills. It's not designed to pay your bills. So your insurance pays your doctor bills. Your supplemental plan pays your bills. So that's how you can use this little known strategy that the insurance companies don't want you to know. Because let me tell you why the insurance companies don't want you to know this, right? The insurance companies don't want you to spend this. They want you to spend this. They can't see it? They can't see it? I'm sorry, guys. I thought you guys could see it. My assistant Kay is telling me you guys can't see the screen. They can't see the screen. Oh man, I'm sorry, guys. I thought you could see the screen. All right, so so all right. So here's what's happening. All right, so let me tell you what they want you to spend. They want you to spend $1,000. I thought for sure they'll see the screen. All right, so it's okay. All right, that's the beauty of live, man. That's the beauty of live. So look, I can't share screen. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, I'm learning about this system. Am I sharing my screen now? I'm not. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. I think I'm sharing it now, guys. Am I sharing it? Okay. Perfect. So you can see it. Okay. How about this? Okay, good. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm learning about this on the fly. Sorry about that. All right. So the insurance company don't want you to spend 200 bucks. They want you to spend this because they want you to be afraid and and get a plan that that's going to give them more money. Understand they're a business, right? They're not a charity. Okay, so knowledge will help you save money. So we had a question from Dwayne. He says, "What's the difference between deductible and out of pocket expense or out of pocket maximum?" So it's a very good question. And for being in this business for a while, I noticed that most people don't even understand what the difference between the deductible and out-of-pocket maximum is. So when it comes to all your insurance plan, right, you have really four phases, right? You have your negotiated rates. Okay, if something happens and you need to go to the doctor, when you pull out that plastic card, okay, you have your negotiated rates. Are you seeing me? You see me? Okay, you see me, right? Okay, good. Okay, so you have your negotiated rates. Okay, negotiated rates is a discounted rate that your insurance company has agreed upon between you and the doctor's office or hospital. Okay, so if it would have cost $1,000 for a procedure, it probably only costs you 250, 300 bucks because you have insurance. Am I back up? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. All right, we're not going to do this screen thing. All right. So it, so you have your negotiated rates, right? And then once you spend a certain amount of out of pocket, you reach a certain dollar amount, you may reach a level called your deductible. Okay, that's a dollar amount that the insurance company says, okay, oh, wait a minute, you spent a lot of money, so now we're going to help participate in paying down towards your negotiated rate. So if you were paying $200 on your negotiated rate, your insurance company may step in and pay 80% of that negotiated rate. Okay. And then, so that's level two, right? That's your deductible. Level three is called co-insurance. So now that they're participating and helping you pay your bills, they're paying 80%, you're paying 20%. Once those 20%, accumulate, and you reach a last level, that's called your out-of-pocket maximum. Now the insurance company says, wait a minute, you're spending a lot of money on medical bills. Now, instead of us paying 80%, we're going to pay 100%. Okay, so it's four plans, four levels: your negotiated rate, your deductible, from your deductible, co-insurance, and from co-insurance, your out-of-pocket maximum. So once you reach those four levels, then at that point, everything moving forward is 100% covered. Okay, that's a good question. But guys, as you can see in this illustration, okay, we use that example of of the um, the family of five. Okay, if they're spending close to $500 a month and they were paying 2,000, can't you see how much savings that is? That's $1,500 a month or $18,000 a year that you could possibly be saving on your health insurance without sacrificing coverage and actually getting better coverage, because now you're filling in those holes. Okay, so think of insurance like this: insurance is one hand, right, and then your supplemental plan is another part of your hand, and when you put it together, it fills in those gaps like this. Without it, you have holes in your plan, right? Because you have to come out of pocket for that deductible. You got to go out of pocket for the out of pocket expense. You have to come out of pocket for the MRIs. But if you had lump sum money coming in, now you can play the game because now you know the rules of the game. Okay. You said, now I don't want to go to the low deductible. I want to go to the high deductible, and I'm going to have control on how I spend my money. That makes sense? Right. So that's the little known secret I want to share with you all. Okay. Um, any questions you have, you can call us at 804-793-8282, or you can email us at AskRealDealKahlil. That's AskRealDealKahlil at gmail.com with your questions. Like I said, we're going to do our best to get back to you within 24 hours with the answer. If we don't know the answer, we will find the answer for you. Okay. But any more questions out there about this strategy? What do you think about this strategy? Did you know about this strategy? Okay, so didn't know about it. Didn't know. Okay, good. Good. All right. So please, I want you all to share this strategy with your friends and family. Um, we're going to be here every Wednesday from 3 to 3:30. Okay, tell your friends about it, tell your family about it, tell them to join on. We're going to just give some free information. There's no cost for this information, but these are strategies I've been telling my clients for years. And so many people have said, man, I never knew about insurance. I never knew about these little games the insurance company pay. I didn't know that what how to really work my system. I didn't know how to buy insurance. There's a strategy on how to buy insurance. Not everyone is made equal. So you don't have to buy insurance the way your brother buys insurance or the way your uncle buys insurance or your coworker. Buy insurance the way it fits your needs and your budget, and be smart about it. Okay. All right. Any questions about anything else? All right. Let me go up here real quick. Can I get a policy for cancer? Yeah. So you can get a policy for cancer. Okay. Now, when it comes to cancer coverage, all right. So most cancer policies will not allow you to get cancer coverage if you've been diagnosed within the past 5 years. Most policies, some policies maybe a little bit less than that, but most policies, generally speaking, you have to be cancer-free. Cancer-free meaning you're not being treated for cancer, you're not taking medication for cancer, you have no cancer updates in your medical charts, you're cancer-free. Okay, pretty much for about 5 years. Most supplemental policies. Okay. Another thing is, I had a person the other day that was recently diagnosed with cancer. I mean, like within the week, and they wanted to know if they can get cancer coverage. The answer is no. Now, the insurance companies aren't that nice. Okay, they're not going to say, "Oh, you just got cancer. Oh, well, we're going to cover you." No, if you get diagnosed with the big C, sorry, it's too late to get coverage. They're not going to cover you. Okay. Yeah, if you already have coverage, and you get diagnosed with it with cancer or something like that, then you can file a claim and get that money. Okay. Where can I get the cap? Where can oh, this is exclusive. This is an exclusive right here. Right. This is now, if you do want this, I can autograph you and sell it to you. But this is an exclusive copy. I may think about selling this. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I think I will selling this. It'll be, yeah, you know what? Go to my website next week. It may be available. All right. I get one just for you. All right. All right, guys. So my time is up. Listen, thanks for joining us again on the Real Deal Kahlil show. If you have any questions, once again, email us at AskRealDealKahlil@gmail.com, or give us a call at our phone number of 804-793-8282. All right. Be well, be safe, and make it a pleasant, positive, and prosperous day. Take care.